Hello there. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. Bring the camera down a little bit there. I'm here to do your March tarot, Leo. So I have a couple of decks here, and we're gonna figure out what's going on for you this month. This is a big month. Oh, I gotta move my cursor. It's gonna drive me cuckoo. Um, for everyone. It's a big open door month. It's the beginning of the universal calendar. It's spring in the Northern Hemisphere. And it's about things coming back to life, right? Coming back to life. So this is equally so for you, Leo. So St. Patrick's Day is coming up on the 17th, the spring equinox. There's going to be a lot of opportunity. So be ready. Be ready is my advice. What do we have for Leo? What do I barely got it out. Oh my goodness. So that is your card, definitely. Let's see what we got here for you. I feel like work and things as far as your time and energy are going to be fairly consistent over the next month. So I'm going to pull these out first. Okay. So, okay. Hold on. So let's see. Wow. So you begin with the doorway itself, what I was just talking about. Opportunity. The world is the end of a chapter. You're about to go through a big change. And I don't think it's in your work life, to tell you the truth. It could be. I'm not excluding it. But you're definitely ready for something new here. You want a big change in your life. And so you're ready for it. And you don't have any regrets, or you're not carrying anything. You're okay with everything and ready to move on. Okay? This is a really wonderful card. You've learned everything you've needed to learn in that experience, whether it was a relationship, a job, or whatever. The dogs might start freak out barking because my boyfriend will be coming home soon. So they might run off barking. I'll just shut the door. So I'm just saying, expect that interruption. Anyhow, so in your past, in your recent past, I see that now these three cards and this one here, I'm going to move them over a bit so you can see them all. Get them all in there. There we go. All of these cards were upside down in reverse except for this one. Okay. And so I think there's a part of Cernunnos, the devil, that temptation, that things that may delay us, slow us down on our rightful path, where we're supposed to be going, and our healthiest path. Okay. So anyway, Sir Nunos can be distracting, can distract us off our path. But he was in reverse, okay? And so I feel like you're starting to get a little control under this. I feel like you're gaining a little more control rather than it having all the control, whatever it may be, whatever your temptation may be. You're getting a little more control over it now, okay? Because I think that you're wanting more out of your life, out of your situation, whatever it is. I think there's a chance that you may have met someone, okay? And I also feel like you could have received a raise or something, or come into some money, or things could just be moving along, at a steady rate. You're looking for even exchange with someone, but there's also here I can see that where there is could be borrowing, someone wants to borrow money from you, or your time or energy needs you a little more, or you need them, right? And either way the situation goes, you or the other person wants things to be a little more fair. It seems like I'm always giving, or it seems like you're always giving, whatever it is. And so you would like it to be a little more fair. And this is with someone that could be the father figure in their life, because usually this represents the father. And I think that there may be, because he was also in reverse, and either could be lacking in your life. This authority figure is lacking in your life, or you don't really have everything under control yet. You're trying to get a little bit of a grip on this. You're trying to also make sure it's not taking too much of your time and energy, right? You're wanting to balance out your life a little bit. I think you're trying to get things under control a little bit. And because there's a possibility you may have met someone. Now, this could be romantic, but it also could simply be partnership, because we do have the Lord and the Six of Pentacles here. And the Six of Pentacles is really trying to balance things out, make sure they're fair, okay? And so here we have these two people. They see eye to eye. They get along really well. There's a really good balance here. And you may either feel like you don't have this situation under control. There's something that's not quite under control. You may feel like you not be treated fairly in this situation, or maybe the balance of financial things are not right. I'm always paying all the time. How come I'm always paying? Or something. There's something not right, quite in balance here. Okay. And so I think that you're trying to figure it out, and there's something about it that's bothering you. There's something about it that's bothering you. But because we have the Nine of Swords, but this card was also in reverse too. So I have a feeling whatever there is going on here, something's being worked out, okay? Instead of like worrying about it and thinking about it and stewing about it and disturbing your sleep and all kinds of things, I think that you're actually dealing with it. You're deciding to have an even exchange with this person and treat them with respect the way you want to be treated, because I think you're trying to change a little bit. You've grown up, you've matured, you've learned some things in your recent experiences. Okay, let's see what we got. Wow. Wow. Well, I wondered if there was someone new on the scene, because we have the Ace of Cups here in the present, okay? And this not only is about meeting someone new or having a new friend, someone new in our life in general, but it's about being open to it, you know, ready to meet new people, ready to be in relationship, friendship, whatever it is. You are flowing with good energy right now, overflowing, as a matter of fact. So there's a high probability you're going to meet someone, okay? Now, the Eight of Cups in reverse is in your past, and the Eight of Cups in upright is leaving the situation because there's something missing. There's something. You got 8 cups, but there's 2 missing, and those 2 cups are very important. They're important enough that you'll leave if you don't have them. And they are pretty important because they involve the emotions, and here's all the emotion in the water, but there's none of that in the cups. So you're looking for, usually in the Eight of Cups, you're ready to leave, ready to but this is in reverse. Okay, this is in reverse. I feel like something is trying to be worked on here, working something out, okay? Because I feel like this is, the cups are still empty, but I feel like you're not willing to ready to give up yet, okay? Of if there was any problems here in the past. I feel like at first they weren't maybe being discussed or something like that. Someone wasn't taking authority, and you need to take authority on the situation. But it's with respect, you know what I mean? Because I feel like there's some sort of financial time or energy that is not being exchanged evenly, because usually this is. But anyway, so after this ace of cups, and the ace of cups, you want, because ace of cups is about starting again, being open, wanting to work things out, right, instead of giving up and leaving. And so then you have another eight after this ace, right? And this eight is about news or opportunity that requires very quick action. It's all of a sudden things are happening very quickly. It indicates travel, communication. So you may be traveling, you may go on a trip. You may be required to travel for a job or to go and seek whatever this news or opportunity is. Okay, you're feeling really good. I think you needed this, you needed to do this or something like this for yourself. And so what I like is that you have, well, both of these, the Six of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. So the Six of Wands is now feeling totally different this than the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You're feeling back on your game. You're feeling in control. You're feeling respected too. You know, People are following you. They believe in you. They respect you. You could get a promotion at work, or this relationship could kind of move forward. You could work with this person too. And they could either be above you or you're above them. I feel like there's a hierarchy difference in the situation. One of they could be your boss even, or you're theirs, something like that. Anyhow, so I think when you kind of changed your attitude, when you were more open and decided, I'm not gonna get all wrapped up and turn this into a big drama. I'm just gonna simply sit down and talk. And so that was very good way. Like, I think you're really respected for this way you kind of handle this. Anyway, I also feel something happen. I think there's something happening around work. You could have an opportunity. There could be an opportunity elsewhere that you hear about through a friend or something like that. And you might be tempted to go and follow this opportunity. While you're being pursuing this possible opportunity, where you are could offer you more to stay. They could say, well, what if we did this if you stay? So I feel like I feel like it's an opportunity for advancement. You could go up to the next stage in responsibility in what you do. And you've matured, I think you're ready for it. But anyway, um, here's the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is feeling really proud of oneself, what you've been able to achieve. I feel like you could be going on a trip. I got a feeling you could be going on a trip because she's away somewhere. She's on her own. She's just like cleansing and feeling good and feeling good about what she's been able to accomplish and accumulate too. This is This wall is here because she built it, and it's a very valuable piece of property now, or whatever, it is, that you're building your securities here, and you're feeling really good, really confident, really accomplished. Like I said, there's a possibility. And if you go on a trip, you could meet someone on the trip. I feel like there's a new person, friend at the very least, coming into your life. And also, this is the person you could hear about these opportunities or something, but there's something coming to you that could move very quickly, okay? And could put you in a very good position where you're like, you just feel really good about it, how everything's going in your career, okay? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Look at that. Ace of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Under the Ace of Cups. Right? Do you know why I got the feeling that you're where you're working now, or where you're living, or something like that, is you may stay and try and work it out there where you are, because of this Eight of Cups in reverse. It's, because when you go seeking greener pastures, they're like, wait a minute, we really value you. You're a good worker. You're blah, 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 So something, I think there could be you may consider staying there, the relationship, job, the place you're living, whatever. You may consider staying, trying to work it out. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Well, also very interesting. Um. Hmm. It's hard to say, Leo. I think you're really gonna put some real effort into trying to work something out here. Okay, that's current in your life. But this next line is really suggesting that you're going to seek a new path. And especially with the world here, the world suggests you're changing everything in your life, everything. Your job, where you're living, your relationships, like you're making a clean sweep. You're like wiping that chalkboard right off and starting again. And so, you have the Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles here. There's three doors opening for you, three opportunities for you: one in relationship, one in truth in your communication, and one in, you know, this it could be a new source of income. I like this picture a lot because you see this bear protecting this little water hole, and obviously it's filled with some great fish, a lot of good energy and food source, and he's protecting the entrance. No one is going to get in and touch his new source, right, of nourishment. And so this is something it could be really big. It could to lead to a lot of good things, okay? And I think that when you kind of put your feelers out, because if you put feelers out, kind of start networking with people, telling them you might be looking, all of a sudden a lot come back more than you expect, I think, eh? And you start thinking about it, considering it, right? You start considering it. But anyway, Ace of Swords could be news, could be a contract. Definitely, usually it's truth and peace. We want to approach something new. We want to be honest, and we just want to approach it. Usually, it's about laying the sword down, right? And I come in peace. So and it's also new clarity. I like that the sword is going straight up through that V between the mountains, and it's a pass. through the mountains. It's a way forward, right? And that V is a victory. It's like just being very open. Ace of Pentacles. This also could be healing, but I think in your case, it's kind of half and half. Okay. Because I think that how you're feeling and how the decisions that you're making now are more about your happiness than your success. Okay. You feel accomplished now. You don't feel like you have to have, the mansion to feel that way or prove anything to anybody. But I feel like it could be you're pursuing new things for yourself, but also pursuing something that has a lot of potential for you, a lot of growth. And I feel like there possibly could be a contract even, you could be signing a year, 3-year contract. I don't know. But I also think it's good pay in the meantime, but that's not why you're taking it. Okay. Because you have the temperance, you're seeking balance here. You want a more harmony in your life. Okay. You want something that possibly allows you more freedom, or you feel like you're doing some good here. You want to feel like you're giving back in a way, kind of thing. You're at least getting, something out of this as well, not financial. It's because you want to feel like you like going into work. You like everybody you work with, that kind of thing. Anyway, I feel like you are getting an opportunity. You're accepting something, you're being offered something, and you're accepting it. And you're prepared and ready to go, and you're just waiting for the go date. It could be 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 days. I don't think 3 days. 3 days is kind of soon. Maybe 3 weeks, 3 months. So you may now know in March that you are going to be at this point at this time. It's happened. You've signed the papers. It's done deal. You're just waiting for it to arrive to you. It's like I'm dying to get going. You're like, you keep looking at the picture of where you're going, of what you're going to be doing. You keep looking at it over and over again. Really happy, really, really happy about this. 3 of Cups, celebration. Both threes are movement forward from the Ace. A big leap forward. I don't even see any meetings hardly. It is a big leap forward. And you're happy about it. New beginning, new beginning. Because there's something about what's going on in the past here. I feel something's out of control. It's not sitting right with you. I think you really try to approach it maturely, fairly, with respect for someone else. I don't think you want to leave anything with bad vibes. You want to keep everything cool in a way. The dead center of your reading is the 8 of Wands, and this is about news, opportunity. I think you're traveling. I think you're going somewhere, possibly, definitely. Could be for work. I think it might be for pleasure, though. And this is where you are doing a little bit of thinking about your next steps and where you want to go now. Because in the 9, she is taking retreat. She's taking time to think. She feels secure. She feels able to move on to something new. But what? And it may not happen. Well, it's going to happen pretty quickly. It's going to happen with these 3 aces. Oh my goodness. The only ace you don't have is the ace of, what am I missing here? Wands. The Ace of Wands. A few 6s, those are steps forward, getting things in balance. A few 3s here, steps forward, big time. I think you're doing a lot of clearing your mind too, eh? Through maybe time outside, um, getting things organized in your life. You're trying to clear out those cobwebs, you know? You're definitely making changes in your life, big time, big time. I think you start with emotional changes, though. You're trying to get your knots out. You know what I mean? Oh, look at that. Well, there's a 10, and I love to see this one, and especially with this. So, 3 of Cups twice now. Okay. Celebration. There's something you're really happy about. And you're happy because something that's bothering you, that's, tormenting you or has hurt you is coming to an end. Coming to an end. There could be reconciliation. You could be getting back together with someone or talking to someone when there's been some sort of um, opposing energy. I don't know what I mean. Like I'm not sure, but it feels like this is coming to an end. I feel like you're coming together, you're talking, you're celebrating, you're doing something. Okay, could be with the father figure or the boss, landlord, whatever situation that doesn't feel right. And I think this has been bothering you for a long time. You're trying not to let it bother you. You're trying to be mature about it and move on. What are you going to do? And I think you're realizing it's not you. It's not you. It's probably them. They're going through something themselves. But that's going to be coming to an end, and I think you're quite happy about it. I feel like there's a reunion of some sorts. Okay. Um, whatever isn't going right in your life now is going to be worked out. Is going to be worked out here, because anything that up here that you didn't like, you're going to make changes. Uh, yeah, I just like what's going on here for you. You also could be invited to travel, to go a distance. So someone might live, you know, a couple of states away from you, a couple of provinces on the next island, I don't know. And they're saying, why don't you come and visit? Why don't you come here? Okay. So there's something you might be invited to go. And I think you're going. You're going. Um, you may even consider moving to this place after you visit, after you go, because I feel like you're going and you're thinking. There's the travel card again, the Chariot. I think you're going somewhere there, Leo. Yeah, there's some sort of justice coming out in a situation, all right? There's something's been considered and you have been cleared. Whether this is with, actual legal situation, family matter, landlord, your boss, whatever. Okay. I feel like also there could be a new start here. Again, we have the page. Sometimes the page represents the child. But this is a new start, and this is about healing, right? This is about healing, wanting to expand from a new seed, develop this new seed. And when there's the journey from the 1 to the 10, right? But there's also a journey from the page to the king. And it's and sometimes it's where we begin again at an older age, a next level past the 10. We've grown up a little bit, teenagehood sort of thing. And so not that we are that age, but it feels that age kind of thing, because we've got to start anew. We've got to start anew, not brand new, but anew. Okay. And so I feel like there's something fair coming out of this. I think that because in the justice we see all sides to something, right? And then the chariot. And the chariot is able to bring both of these opposite sides that do kind of refuse to cooperate. Sometimes they're external and sometimes they're internal. Okay. And we're getting them to work together so that we can make something move forward. This could be a problem in relationship, a problem at work, so on, so on. But this is about getting something to work together. The chariot indicates victory, success at doing this, movement forward, and also realizing the importance of something. There's a big lesson learned here in the chariot. Also, lastly, it indicates travel. You have a lot of travel cards here. You have the world, which is travel, the chariot, travel, the eight of wands, travel, the three of wands. You're going somewhere, you're just waiting. And again, the three of wands, this is getting together. This could be with two people or more. And I feel like it's a reunion, celebration, good times, and all is forgiven. Because when we're at the 10 and the 10 of swords and the ace of cups, we're able to let that go. We're able to be open again. We're not going to try and solve those old problems again. No, no, I'm just so glad to see you, kind of thing like that, eh? You know, so I took out the wisdom of the oracle today. I didn't have them in the other readings, but I just got a thing. I just thought, I'm going to pull those out. I just wanted something else to add for some reason. So tell me for Leo. Oracle, tell me. For Leo, for March 2023, what does Leo need to know right now? It's pretty clear if you ask me. It's pretty clear. I think you're going to get progress forward with the person. If this is, this could be you, but I feel like it's someone else in your life where there hasn't been progress, okay? And there isn't control in the situation. Something is out of control. That is you're going to either hear from them, get an invitation from them. Something is going to turn around, okay? And balance and harmony is going to be brought back to the situation. This is really you're going to feel good. You're going to be able to move forward, proceed, grow again in it. Right? Grow again. All of your cards in the second and third row are all about growing, expanding, moving forward, happiness. As soon as you open up, so do all the doors around you. All of the doors. Okay. Also, Lee, I'm going to tell you, you could have opened up in the past, okay? And maybe got disappointed about your reaction, your response, or something. But that is tied into our expectations, okay? So when we go out and we're happy and we smile and someone looks at us like, oh, why are you so freaking happy all the time? We can't let that damper because we expected everybody to smile back. Not everybody's having our experience, right? So I think that you could even open up more by letting go, like just, okay, well, I'm just going to go on with my day. Like you can't let any of that dampen or damper your beautiful moment, your open mind, your half full cup. But in the past, it may have. Because you may be thinking, I've been open before. I've been open. but it could there could have been disappointment because of expectation. Ah, so look at that. It is a 6, and this is really interesting. There's a lot to see in this card. You have to look for a few minutes at it because here we have a chessboard, okay, and the game has not begun yet. We have two opposing sides, much like the Chariot, right? Two opposing sides, and it says not for you. There and this could be where you are, the game you've been playing, what you've been observing, maybe something that's being offered, perhaps, and you're thinking that no. But let's get more out of this because could be a step for you. It could be a challenge too for you, but no, I don't think. It could be something too about the game. You don't want to play games. You don't want to. You just want to be direct, open, honest. Um, there's a few here. I didn't mean to choose this many. Chaos and conflict. Happy, happy. Milk and honey and time to go. Well, I said that, you might consider staying with something for a while, or because I feel like this is a situation you don't want to give up on necessarily. So there could be relationship situation tied in here as well as work situation. So look at this. She's running to the end of the dock. She's ready. She's going to go. She's happy, and so there's something that you're going to move forward here with. You may move. You may move homes. You may move jobs. You're definitely changing. You're definitely traveling. I'm not exactly sure or for what purpose exactly, but you are going and you're ready for something new here. Okay, maybe the what you've been doing here, and with the not for you, is like it's not for you anymore. You're at the world, you're ready for something new. You also have the chaos and conflict, and I love that this is a zebra that's been masking as a horse, trying to fit in with everybody, trying to be the same. And you've decided suddenly, no, I'm going to be who I am. There's nothing wrong with who I am. I love who I am. And this is being a lot more at peace, and you're letting the layers fall away a little at a time. This is about acceptance, eh? This is big time about acceptance. Then happy, happy. Look how much happy you are. What number is that? 26 and 8. So an 8 is about expansion, success, communication. I feel like there's some sort of celebration here. You're very happy about the way things are going. You know what I mean? I also feel like something's being revealed here that you didn't know. You didn't know. Okay. And so once this clears or opens up or falls away or something like that, yeah, it's time to celebrate. And milk and honey. Now, for me, I see this as a time of nourishment. It's a lot like the temperance card to me, where we nourish ourselves. We want more peace and harmony in our life. We move towards, relationships that want to celebrate us for, and so, there's the rainbow over, and this is a simple life too, eh? This is about a simple life. This isn't wanting all the glory and all the riches, right? There's something about here more than just a simple life. There's like the old way. There's something about the old way that is attracting you to this place. All right. Something about the old way. But yeah, there is a huge change coming for you, Leo. Huge. Let me get an affirmation. I made some affirmations because not everybody is as a natural, and sometimes when we're trying to write something for ourselves, we just can't come up with something, think of it. So I wrote some examples, and I'll pull a couple for you, Leo. And under all the videos for March, I have um, done a couple of affirmations. So if these ones don't exactly fit for you, check the other videos in the description box, and you might find one that does. Can you hear the dog snoring? Dog sitting. She's just snoring away. Oh, wow, you got a couple here. Aww, I love this. No one's got this yet. No one's got this yet. This is beautiful. I want to read this one first. I am a good person. I'm a good person. You know, this is a wonderful, beautiful affirmation. You can put this on your fridge, on your bathroom mirror, on your bedside table. And you can say this to yourself when you get up, when you go to bed. Every time you look at it, say it out loud to yourself, not just in your mind. You got to hear it. Okay? I'm a good person. What a nice one. I love that one. Mm. My business is growing, thriving, and expanding. So, for any of you that are thinking about starting a business or continue growing your business, developing something, it is on its way. I have a feeling for you. And the first one that fell out, usually there isn't three, but that's the way it rolled for you today. Three aces, three affirmations. I feel great right now. I feel great right now. So you can use all of them if you want, or one of them, or like I said, select from one of the other videos. Anyway, it looks like this is going to be a really great month for you, Leo. I think things are going to really turn around for you this month. And doors are going to open. The more you open, so does everything else for you in your path. Okay? I'm excited for you, Leo. Love you bunches. Take care. Bye now.